Good evening, guys. I think tonight we're just going to do like just random conversation and chatting because all of my people are busy. Um, but I did want to remind a couple of you who've asked um, to get notified when we go live. You just have to hit like the bell thing. I'm not entirely sure about what it looks like, but there's a bell that you can hit, and the bell will let you know when we go live. But I think tonight we're just going to do like general conversation, just general topics, random questions, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to probably keep it kind of short, like half an hour or so. Um, but so I'm getting these questions like off my phone, so you'll have to be patient with me. So like first question is, what's the most interesting place you've ever visited? And I think I have like two. We went to an IHOP in like North Carolina or South Carolina. It was pretty interesting. And then New York City, I thought was interesting. But where have you been that you thought was the most interesting place? New York City was pretty cool because it was constantly busy. Like there's people everywhere. All the places were open and all the restaurants, and it was really, I thought it was fun. Luray Caverns. I know I've heard of that, but I haven't been there. I've been to Seneca Caverns. Seneca Rocks, yeah, they're pretty. Um, I'll give people a couple more. Nowhere really. I mean, there's nowhere you've been that's been interesting. Or like that you thought was cool. Alaska, yeah, I bet that would be cool. Alaska would definitely be interesting. All right. Um, Philadelphia was cool, but the mountains in Colorado were the best. Yeah, I bet that would be pretty. Like you see pictures and stuff, but yeah, I bet Alaska and Colorado would definitely be pretty. um, do you prefer indoor or outdoor activities? So it depends, like on the weather for me. You would go skiing in Colorado. I've never left the state except when we moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been like up and down the entire East Coast. So indoor or outdoor activities, like it depends for me on what the weather is. If it's warm outside, I don't mind being outside, but if it's cold, I'd rather find something to do inside. Yeah, I like summer for sure. Depends on weather. Yeah. Like when I was a kid, it didn't matter. Like I was outside all the time. But then being older, it depends. Yeah, I don't like the bugs. That's like the worst thing about summer and fall is the bugs. If it could just be warm and no bugs, I would be like, it would be perfect. Especially those lantern flies, like they dive bomb you, like the stink bugs. They're gross. I'll give you a couple more seconds before I ask the next question. Hmm. All right. Um, if you could live anywhere for 1 year, where would it be? I like it here. I really do like it here. But if I was going to live anywhere, it would have to be somewhere warm. Although, I don't know. Seeing a place like Colorado in the wintertime, I bet that would be pretty. I think it depends. Like, I don't know. I really do like it here, though. Under a bridge in Brownsville, Texas. Italy would be cool for a year, for sure. Florida or Mexico. Florida would definitely be cool for a year. Well, that depends because I wouldn't want to be down there during hurricane season. For a year, give me a small beach town. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool too. Hawaii would be cool. Somewhere warm for sure. I have to agree with the Italy one though, for sure. Italy for a year would be pretty cool. All right. The best movie, show, book you've seen recently? Mountains in a Secluded Cabin. Oh, goodness. Um, the Mountains in a Secluded Cabin would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie. That would be. I don't know. Yeah, I think I would like that. Um, Best movie, show, or book you've seen recently? I'm sorry about her mouth. Thing one is in the kitchen on break, so she's barking at him. So, best movie, show, or book you've seen recently? So, I'm trying to think. I think the best movie I just watched recently was one with, what was it called? I can't even remember what it was called, but it had Kevin Hart in it, where he goes back to like get his GED. It was pretty funny. She does. I'm not loud like that, but I do have a mouth for sure. If you don't want to answer the movie or the book one, we can go on to the next question. But that movie was pretty funny with Kevin Hart getting his GED. I don't even know what she was like, why she was barking like that. Like, he doesn't live here. Yeah, he is funny. But it also had, I think her name is Tiffany Haddish. So the both of them were in it, so you know it was funny. All right, next question. Um, your go-to music, like, do you like country? Do you like 80s, 90s? Hillbilly Eulogy? Yeah, that was a good one. Hillbilly Eulogy was definitely a good one. I did like that movie. I think I've watched it twice. So your go-to music is country? I like pretty much all of it. I don't do um like heavy metal stuff or whatever. The book, I definitely need to read the book. But I listen to just about anything. R&B, blues. I like R&B for sure. I can't get into the blues stuff. 80s and 90s stuff is really good. Although you could go back a little further and say some of the 70s stuff is pretty good too, though. Yeah, I definitely want to read that book, so you should let me borrow it. The Eagles. I don't know that I can't say that I haven't listened to them, and I can't say that I have. Like, what's one of their songs? Okay. Yeah, then I have. All right. What's a small thing that makes your day better? So, like, for me, it's when the kids, bye, be careful, I love you. When the kids sit down and have a conversation with me, like just randomly out of nowhere, and it isn't to ask me for something. Like just random conversation with the kids without it being, can you take me here? Can you take me there? Can you do this? Can you do that? Food, for sure. Food is a good part of the day, too. Your boy ate 10 tacos today. Doing things with the little kids, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He ate 10 tacos. I don't know where he puts it. And the big kids now, yeah. Well, it depends. Like the little ones are so much more fun because they play pretend. You know, like you answer the phone and there's no one there. But the older ones are fun because they actually want to like go and do, and you can take them and not have to worry about, just other than just having fun. When you can get them out of the house and out of the room. Let's see. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I don't know if I like want any superpowers. Like some people say reading minds or, whatever, but like I don't know that I would want a superpower. I like flying. Yeah, flying would be cool. Just for like the purposes of getting from like here to there faster. Strength. You mean like physical strength? Yeah. I definitely am starting to lack that. Don't make fun of me. And yesterday I worked a bingo, and by the time I got home, my legs hurt so bad. Yeah, physical strength would work. Superman powers. Okay, so I don't know a lot about like superhero stuff. So what are exactly Superman's powers? I have never been physically strong at all, not gonna lie. Although I was a bit more like in shape when I played basketball, but definitely not now. I don't know what Superman's powers are other than flying. Don't they all have like a couple, or like doesn't he have like superhuman strength too? X-ray vision, speed. I definitely wouldn't mind the flying because I think that would be cool to be able to get somewhere super fast. But definitely would not want X-ray vision. All right, let's see here. What's your favorite meal or restaurant? So I like comfort foods. And as far as a restaurant goes, it depends on whether you're talking fast food or like sit down. If you're talking fast food, it's Chick fil A. If you're talking sit down, it's more like Applebee's or IHOP. I don't do fancy. Steak and seafood? Mm-hmm. I don't eat seafood, but I could go for a steak. I like steaks. Yeah, Italian food is definitely, to me, that's like comfort food. All of them at Disney didn't have a bad steak there. No. Disney's food was by far the best part of Disney. You're eating steak now? Nice. Magnificent Hearing would be cool too, to an extent. You and Grandpa had quite a few steaks that week. Absolutely. Hello. You guys did eat a lot of steak at Disney, didn't you? I'm gonna tell you what, the best thing at Disney that I had was that limoncello cheesecake thing at that Italian restaurant. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was, Disney did not fail in the food department. I'll put it that way. I think I gained like 10 pounds that week. Yeah, they had really good food. If we go back, we're going just for the food. Like, I don't need to see anything else. Let's just hit all the restaurants. That one with like the family style, is it called the Liberty Tavern or something like that? Yeah, we can't do the goldfish and the mac and cheese, but that Liberty Tavern where they serve it like family style, that was good. But that Italian restaurant definitely takes the cake. I'm sorry, but it did. And the Liberty Tavern was number 2. All right, next question. If you had to cook a dinner party, what is your signature dish? Like, what are you making for a dinner party? I don't know, like, in this house, a dinner party consists of me, my sister, and all the kids. So it's something simple like tacos, spaghetti, pizzas. We don't do like lasagna. That's a good one. A Winnie the Pooh themed. You're just serving pie. Well, in some people's case, that's all they're coming for. It's just the pie. Thing 1 and thing 2 eat nothing but the pies. Yeah, lasagna would be a good one for like a dinner party. Enchiladas, spinach dip, cheese dip, meatballs, mac and cheese. The meatballs definitely are a hit. And the spinach dip. Although thing 1 is all about that cheese dip. Meatballs are definitely my favorite, and the mac and cheese. All right. What is a food you couldn't live without? So, food wise, I could not live without pasta. And what's a drink you couldn't live without? Soup is good. I love soup. Like, I eat it all year round, even though people think I'm crazy. It depends on who you ask for what. Tea, for sure. Coffee for me. Coffee and tea, for sure. Beef and water. Yeah, I definitely will eat soup all year round. I don't care. Oh, signature dish? It does depend on who you ask for you. Chicken. Yeah, for you, you definitely have like a lot of signature dishes that different people want. Let's see. What was your favorite childhood memory or hobby? Potatoes, because you can do a lot with them. Pepsi, sweet tea, cherry tea. Yeah. I don't drink soda anymore at all, so those are not an issue for me. So your favorite childhood memory or hobby? Um, Swimming probably for me. I swam a lot when I was a kid. for some people, it's probably going to be sports, which in my case would have been basketball. Swimming, riding bikes. There's no way to name one. For your favorite childhood memory or hobby? Yeah. You mean there wasn't like anything you like to do more than something else, like riding bikes or playing outside late and running all over town? Playing in the town run? Yeah, that would be fun. You can't do that anymore, though. Spending every Friday night at my grandmother's house and going to the grocery store on Saturday, getting lunch while we were out. Yeah, I definitely spent a lot of time with my grandparents too. Although I spent the summer with my aunt that was pretty interesting. Like an entire summer. Yeah. Nothing beats grandma's house though. For sure. I don't want to go too fast while people are still asking, but I also want to give people time to like type out like what they're saying. So I'm trying like not to go too fast, but many sports stories, yeah. Let's see. Uh, what's something you want to learn or try this year? Hmm. I definitely want to try to plan a summer trip with my sister and her kids. National FFA convention. Where was that? Yeah, I definitely want to try to do that this summer. Like just like a weekend or a week at like the beach or something. We've been trying to do it for like years and we never did. Trying to get more organized. Definitely want to try to spend more time with my kids because that older one works a lot. Um, I don't know if there's anything else I'd want to try. Just making more memories, I guess. We went to Kansas City. Gotta see if I can find more questions on here. Mm, let's see. I'm looking for more way you guys like write out your answers. Hmm. Trying to think here. I'm not looking for like couples questions, but Oh, that's a good one. What is the worst Halloween candy? Crocheting. That would be interesting. I often see people like knitting blankets and stuff, and I've kind of wanted to learn how to do that, but I feel like it just wouldn't work for me. Like I wouldn't be able to figure it out. The worst Halloween candy. Anything with coconut in it. Literally anything with coconut. I don't think that other than that there really is a bad candy. And I don't do gummies. Like no gummy bears or gummy worms or any of that stuff. The mounds. Those are the worst. Is that the coconut stuff? I just don't like coconut. I think it's gross. My favorite candy bar is a Carmelo, but Snickers, Milky Ways, Reese Cups, they're all good. Yeah, the Almond Joy, I definitely don't like those. Um, all right. What can make you laugh no matter what? So there's a couple things that make me laugh no matter what. Someone getting scared. Almond Joy's got nuts, mounds don't. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Someone getting scared will always make me laugh. Either someone or an animal. Like when those cats hit the aluminum foil and jump, like I just. And someone else laughing. Like that gut laugh will always make me laugh. Babies laughing? Oh, yeah, definitely. That always makes me laugh. But someone getting scared is pretty funny too. I don't want to say that. I don't like it when older people get scared. Like, and I mean like older people, not you, but like older people. Yeah, it is. I'll laugh if I get scared too. I don't care. I think it's funny. I'll definitely laugh if I get scared too. She got me good one time. Well, actually, she got me good twice, but I can't. The first time she got me was I was coming up the stairs and I didn't know she came in. And she stood behind the door and got me when I came up the stairs. But the second time that she got me was her bedroom is like stupidity. Yeah, that is funny. Like people pushing a pool door. That'll always get me too. Um, her bedroom, there's a bathroom, so you can like hide in the bathroom. So when she comes out of her bedroom, she can't like see you. Well, she must have heard me because she sprayed me in the water with water in the face. Yeah, stupidity can be funny. Thing two just walked in the room. What will always make you laugh? What will always make you laugh? Mocha, the dog. Okay.
She's trying to bite me.
I thought that's what he was going to say, but he didn't say it. I was kind of expecting him to say that. Why are you bitter? What are you bitter about?
Damn it.
Oh, you mean. Okay, well. Just laugh at it. I mean, what else are you going to do about it? Just laugh at it.
Yep.
Hmm.
Give me an answer, another one.
If you got in a time machine, where would you go? Which
Like,
time would you go to?
What year?
Sure, you could do a year or like an era.
I'd probably go back to the 2010s.
You go back to the 2010s.
Yeah.
You mean you have this time machine to go to any time period ever, and you'd only go back to the 2010s?
If I go any further back, then I have to deal with like war.
Not all old people are bitter.
You are.
I'm not bitter. The 80s? I definitely would want to make a stop there for sure. 50s or Western times. Yeah, I think the 50s would have been cool. I don't really know when I'd want to go back to. Because there's like different things that I thought would have been cool to see. I don't know. 1980s. Definitely, I think the 80s would have been cool. I don't know. That's a hard one for me. 20, 40 years ago. Oh, 22, 40 years ago. Back to the 90s, I was there, but a lot of it is fuzzy, so I'd like to see what I missed. I guess that's one way to look at it. The 80s were the greatest. A lot of people say that, and I'm not going to disagree because, like, I wasn't there, but I can't say that it wouldn't have been interesting. Like, I wouldn't mind to go back and see the 80s, that's for sure. What smell do you like the best? So I like what I call baked good smells. So vanillas, pumpkins, pumpkin spice, apple pie, like baked good smells. Yeah, I totally heard him. Blackberry vanilla, that's a good one. Coffee is definitely a good one. I love the smell of coffee. I like some fruity flavors. The blackberry vanilla smell is very good. Butterscotch and bourbon, fresh ground coffee. Yeah. I know you don't drink coffee, but the smell of coffee is like amazing. Well, what was his answer since I couldn't hear him? Yeah, coffee definitely smells good. Butterscotch and bourbon, yeah, that definitely smells good. Let's see. Favorite video game? Oh, salted caramel vanilla, that definitely smells good too. Super Mario. See, I have a hard time picking between Super Mario and Donkey Kong. Because I think Donkey Kong was a good one too. Atari games. Is that really the last time you played a video game? Galactica? Is that the one where you laser beam something? I'm sorry, I don't know. Is that really the last time you played video games was like Ataris? Because if so, we need to fix that. Oh, I like the ATV games, the basketball games. Like the kids have the 2K and the Madden football games. I don't mind playing those either. But I think like by far it's either Super Mario or Donkey Kong for me. How do you like to relax? So for me, it's being left alone. Sometimes you just like want your space. Sims? That was on the computer though, wasn't it? Yeah, I just like being left alone. Just me, myself, and I. Sit in a recliner and watch TV. Yeah, I like watching TV too, but like I watch TV to drown out the noise. The dogs, the kids, whatever it is. Floating in the pool in the summertime. Yeah, if it could just be me and one other person, that would be fine. But when the kids are in the pool and they're like jumping and splashing and carrying on and goofing off, that's not relaxing. But I do like to just float in the pool, yes. It used to be like reading a book and being in the bathtub and just chilling, but let's see if I can find another question here. Yeah. Okay. What's a weird food or food combo that you actually like? So mine got started when I was pregnant with Saint One, and that's peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. I don't know why. I still get a craving for them every once in a while, but it's just a peanut butter and pickle sandwich. We'll probably do like one or two more questions after this, then we'll wrap it up. Also, like some people think it's crazy to put salt on watermelon, but I do. Peanut butter and pickles. Like pickles. Bananas with peanut butter and oats. That's not a weird food combo. I don't think. Bananas with peanut butter and oats actually sounds good. Thing two, I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how he started doing it. But barbecue sauce on tacos. When I was little, I liked peanut butter and cheese on taco shells. Peanut butter and cheese? Banana sandwich with Duke's mayo. That's a weird one. Not gonna lie, that's a weird one. I'll eat bananas with like peanut butter on a sandwich, but I don't know about the mayonnaise part. That one's definitely the winner. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Which invention are you most grateful for? So I'm gonna have to go. You have to put salt on watermelon for sure. So I think the greatest invention by far has been FaceTime because, yeah, you definitely have to put salt on watermelon. It makes it juicier. It like pulls all the. It does. FaceTime's been beneficial, and I'm grateful for it because it's like all of my family doesn't live here, so I've been able to see them and chat with them, even though we don't get together as much. I still have an opportunity to talk to them and see them, and they can see me. And so I think I probably am most grateful for FaceTime. Yeah. Especially like with my uncle, being able to still talk to him and see him, even though I'm not back there, it definitely helps being able to do that. Um, I don't want to do any kind of questions that like spark debate or any of that stuff. Microwave is definitely a good yes. It's definitely a good one. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying not to find questions that like would spark debate. Um, some of these questions are ridiculous. Hmm. What is a movie that you could watch over and over indefinitely? So I know a lot of people like debate, but I don't want to do anything that causes like animosity or too much debate. Like I would never like not discuss politics or something like that because I don't want to spark people doing that. I don't mind like stupid debate questions like salt and watermelon. That's like a debate. Top Gun 1 and 2. Um there's a lot of movies I could watch over and over and over. It is definitely just yeah, some family gatherings are definitely a debate. Um there's a ton of movies though. Sweet Home Alabama, Grease, Dirty Dancing for sure. Love and Basketball, The Green Mile. Um, what's the football movie with Adam Sandler? Remember the Titans. That's one, but that's not the movie I'm thinking of. There's a football movie where Adam Sandler's like in jail or prison or something. Smokey and the Bandit, The Waterboy, yeah. But this is the Longest Yard. That's it. The Waterboy's a good one. I could definitely watch it over and over and over again. There's a lot of movies I could watch a lot. Um, Girls Trip. That was a good one. The Halloween movies are good, except the third one. Are you talking like Halloween movies in general, or like Michael Myers Halloween movies? Twister is definitely one I could watch over and over and over again. So all of the Michael Myers movies are good except the third one. And I haven't seen the last two, so don't ruin them for me. The third one is the one where it's like just the pumpkins and it's weird and doesn't have. Yeah. Hmm. And is that one of them you made me watch? That's not the one I'm thinking about, is it? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. What's the basketball movie with is it Samuel L. Jackson? He plays the coach. That's what it was. Oh, I don't do no Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, that one. That's the one I was thinking about. So there's one question here that I don't know if I should ask or not, but I'm going to because I feel like it depends on the person as to whether or not they. So the question is, do you believe soulmates are real? So I think it depends on like what level, because I think like I have a best friend who's totally my soulmate. So I guess it depends on like whether you're talking about friendships or relationships. And I do think relationships have soulmates. But I also think it doesn't have to be just relationships. Cellmates are real? Absolutely. There's definitely cellmates. Um No, I don't want to buy anything. What are you doing? Cellmates, that's something. Um, hmm. Some of these are just too serious. What's the first album you ever bought or got? Like music. And I'm pretty sure mine was the Shania Twain tape cassette. But I didn't buy it. I got it for a birthday present. I think the first one I ever bought was Backstreet Boys, and I think it was Millennium or Millennial or something like that. Michael Jackson and Thriller on vinyl. That's a good one. Yeah, Thriller. Hmm. A lot of these are just so serious, or like about traveling, and if you could time travel, where would you go? Oh, okay, here's one. Could the door in Titanic fit both Jack and Rose? Don't know if it's the first, but Grease. Oh, that probably was a good one. And yes, Jack and Rose couldn't fit on the door. For sure. pretty sure in an interview, Kate Winslet said the same thing. You still have it? Your Grease album? No, I don't have the door from the Titanic. It's just a debate question of whether or not Jack and Rose could have fit on the door. The answer is yes, they could have. You haven't watched the movie with me, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, it is a 3-hour movie, and yes, the boat does sink, but there's a whole story in the middle. But would it stay afloat? I can't imagine why it wouldn't have. Do you have any idea what the first opening scene of Titanic is? Let's just say even playing it backwards, it wouldn't have a happy ending. I'm pretty sure the first scene is where Jack wins the ticket to get on the boat. There is an entire story to Titanic. It's not just about a boat sinking. Just like I told you had to watch The Lion King. Because there's a whole story. I don't know if it would have stayed afloat or not. A poor kid and a husky redheaded rich girl. First of all, she wasn't husky. And he was a poor kid. It was a good movie. Take a vote. Who liked the Titanic? I don't have an actual voting thing. So yes. Yes. So there's 2. Three. Where'd she go? Did she leave? I bet she left. So we got 3 yeses and no nos yet. It sank and people died. You're just like him. It's the story. The door that she has. What are you talking about? I'm going to have to end this soon because I have to go to the restroom. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what door he's talking about. I'm waiting for him to answer. Where you asked about the door and she said she still has it. She says she still has her cassette tape or whatever from Grease. That's what she said she still has. She didn't have the door. Wow. Well, this one was fun. We had a lot of people chatting, so that definitely made it a lot better. Although the dogs barked at one point, but it is what it is. And Thing 2 did come out for a couple of minutes, so I have to give him credit there. All right, guys. We're going to wrap up the stream for tonight. And Wednesday, we're going to finish categories. And I don't know if Thing 1 is going to be playing or not. He didn't get up last time. But we're going to finish off our categories on Wednesday. All right. Good night, guys.